I'm Peter Vaughan, and today I'm briefly going to swap four wheels for two, because on test I have this EnviroRides Easy Stow bicycle. Now it weighs 18 kilos, so it's not the lightest thing to lift in and out of your motorhome, but if you haven't got a full height garage, you can stow it in a lower locker like this one, because it folds, of course. Now unfolding it is quite simple. The two halves, if you like, just attach together magnetically, and then they clamp together here, and that just locks into place. And then the handlebars, equally simple, just raise them and again click into place. Switching it on couldn't be any simpler. There's just a button on the battery, and then you have an LCD display on the handlebars. You just press this orange switch down here and on comes the display. Now the display shows you your battery condition, your speed, how far you've ridden and how long it took. So what else can I tell you about the spec of this bike? Well, the battery is a 48 volt 13 amp hour lithium ion battery. It takes 4 to 6 hours to recharge it from the mains, and it'll give you assistance when you're riding for around 50 to 55 miles. That should be plenty for most people's nip to the shops or just cycling out maybe into town or to a local tourist attraction. EnviroRides say that the bike is suitable for anyone between 5'1" and 6'4", and the maximum load on the bike is 95 kilos, and you've got this useful rack on the back for your shopping maybe. Now I'm no expert on bikes. I prefer things with four wheels, so I let my father-in-law have a go on this bike, and he was very impressed. He said it rode really comfortably, and heading up our local hill, where he might normally be a bit out of breath, he was effortlessly gliding up at 25 kilometers an hour in turbo mode. Right, there are 4 modes on this bike. It gives you assistance as you pedal. Now the first one is Eco. Then you press this little switch up for a bit more assistance and you go to Tour, up again to Sport, and the maximum is Turbo. My father-in-law's only criticism was that if you put your arm out to indicate and you were in perhaps turbo mode, it could pull a little to one side. But I think you'd get used to that quite quickly. He had never ridden an electric bike before, although he's a keen cyclist. Now I won't be swapping what motorhome for what bike anytime soon, but I do like the look of this EnviroRides, and well, it takes a lot of the hard work out of cycling, and it'll fit into a space other than a full height garage, so could be ideal for a lot of motorhomers. The price, £1,099.99.